Face having ass. What's going on, guys? You look. If you have not been watching this show, The Flash, it's Tuesdays, Flash Tuesdays. Shame on you. If you're a comic book fan or just want to watch something, cool, this show. Oh my god, man! Already, I have to give. Oh my god, dude! I've never yelled so loud for a TV show other than The Walking Dead. This episode, I'm not even gonna wait to give you my grade on it. It is automatically a 4. And normally only mid-season finales and season finales get 4, or something really epic happens in the show for it to get a 4 from me. Freaking 4 out of 5. Okay. Um, we had Weather Wizard back. Well, of course, this is his brother. They kind of explained a little bit about what was going on with that. He wants revenge on Joe, and he's going to do it nothing to get to him. And yeah, Joe is taking it really personal because he's been hunting these guys for years. And the only thing is this guy, this weather wizard is not making little storms up. He's controlling lightning. He's making hell balls, shooting them like Dragon Ball Z characters and shit. The budget for the Flash, I heard, is more than Arrow, but it can't be that much. It definitely isn't in the same realm as Agents of Shield, given that they have Disney backing them. But man, the visuals, magnifique. These guys deserve some sort of award for visual effects alone. Along with The Walking Dead, they have excellent effects too. Um, yeah, so that's the overall arc of tonight's episode is Weather Wizard's revenge. And whenever he joins up the rest of the rogues, if they have it that way, or at least the rest of the inmates that are inside of the particle accelerator, which is interesting. I'm gonna get back into that in a minute. Flash is gonna have some trouble on his hands, man. I mean, this Weather Wizard is awesome, man. Liam McIntyre does a great job in tonight's episode. Um, yeah, so that's going on. Then you got the Barry Iris love triangle, well, 4-way going on right now, and Barry and Iris are buddy buddy, and it's certain things that brothers and sisters can get away with, but they're doing certain things that aren't brother and sister like. So Eddie and Lynn, I think that's her name, they're seeing this and they're kind of backing away from Barry um and Iris. And Iris is still in denial. Barry is still in fallback mode. But ultimately all that comes to a culmination. Yeah, we're getting to that. Cisco keeps getting hit with these barrages of, hey, Harrison Wells is not right. Harrison Wells isn't right. Harrison Wells might have did this. So he starts digging a little deeper at things. Actually, it's Iris's partner who puts her up on game about what's going on with Wells. He even has information about him as well. So what he does is he asks Iris to, check into what, with Barry to see if there's anything going on. He does that. Barry brings it to Cisco and them attention. And Cisco is like, you know what? It's just too many variables with that. And I want to know what happened that night. Because, Cisco's a very, very thorough guy. He was like, ma'am, I checked my calculations 3 times. There's no excuse why the fluctuation in power should have happened to that force field. And he was right. Turns out the Harrison Wells uses which is a knock on H.G. Wells. I don't know if anybody else caught that, but time machine person, H.G. Wells. Anyway, um, he rigged it, and it's a hologram of the Reverse Flash, and he's giving his spiel to Harrison Wells the whole time. Now, Cisco wants Caitlin to go look after, keep him away from Star Labs while I check this out. Okay. She tries that, but she's horrible at it. And Harrison Wells knows it automatically. And he goes off and Cisco figures that shit out. And he's like, holy shit. You're the man in the yellow suit. You're the Reverse Flash. And Harrison Wells is like, yeah, I am. He was like, but you know what, man? I've been trying to keep all this on the low. You know what I'm saying? And it's been hard, especially from you. You know, you're a very smart young man, but you're not that smart. He was like, but you know what? And getting to know you, man, you giving me the idea of son. You are the closest thing I'll ever have to a son. Turns out that Harrison Wells has been there for over 15 years. He's trapped. And guess who he is? Arbon Fon. Ha! Yeah. Yeah. He is the Reverse Flash from the future. Arbon Fon. Turns out that Eddie Thawne is his, like, I want to say great grandfather, great grandfather, depending on if he is truly from the 31st century. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know the history of the Reverse Flash, go back and check out my older videos because I give a brief overview about that. But yeah, he got trapped. He was originally trying to kill Barry, which is kind of crazy because I don't know how far in the Flash lore and how much they're using, but the essence of the Speed Force, which is the lightning that the Flash runs with, is the Speed Force, and it starts with Barry Allen. It starts and begins with Barry. If you get rid of Barry, especially before he becomes the Flash, how do you get the Speed Force? So that's where it gets a bit dicey at. But I'm quite sure they'll explain things later. Ultimately, in the end, Harrison Wells kills Cisco. Yeah. Yeah. So, while Barry was running in the early in the episode, he saw another variation of himself. Okay? Now, Weather Wizard has kidnapped Detective West, fucked him up. His leg is broken. He's all fucked up. He calls Iris, so Iris goes with Barry. And you know what I'm saying? They're there. He creates this huge fucking tidal wave. You know what I mean? And he's going to basically wipe them out. There's nothing that Detective West can do because he's out of the picture. Um, Next thing you know, Barry, you know, is telling Iris to run, just go. And she's like, you know what? They were right. You know, I do love you. You know what I'm saying? Woo with this, woo with that. And I just couldn't accept it. And, you know, Barry was like, I've always loved you. They kiss. And he was like, I'm sorry. I didn't want you to see it like this. He does the fucking spin around thing and shit. The Speed Forces all around him. Turns into the fucking Flash. And he just begins to run up and down the coast to try to break the power of the tidal wave. And guess what he does? Travel back in time. Yes. Yes. I've been ranting about this for the last 8 minutes or so now. If you like this video, hit like. If you didn't, hit dislike, but don't be a jerk. Let me know what you did like about it. Let's just talk about this and the ramifications of what's gone down. This episode just felt like a mid-season finale, but by the Flash going back in time only maybe a few days, that kind of upsets everything that happens in this episode. So let's talk about it, but there's still going to be some sort of repercussions behind things because Barry he's being warned about Harrison Wells. So I can't wait for you guys to check out this video. If you haven't been watching this show, please catch up with it on demand. It's been absolutely awesome. Mark Guggenheim and those guys have done a stellar job with this show. Yeah, I'll holler at you guys tomorrow. Peace.